Hello and welcome to another edition of Arbitration Studios as we continue our journey across the whole damn thing. I'm JP Arbiter.
I'm Mrs. Arbiter.
And we have encountered a new settlement, Novac. And let's explore around, see what there is.
See what we can see.
See what we can see. Oh, hey!
You again.
Don't butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
It's nice to see a friendly face out here.
Likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
I could use a bed and some supplies.
Well, this ain't New Vegas, but I reckon you can find what you need here. Try the office out front.
So what are you doing in Novac?
Don't rightly know. Just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
So what's the story with this place?
Novac? Nice enough place, I suppose, but between you and me, when I rolled into town, my skin started to.
You don't have skin.
Watch yourself.
You said the men that jumped me were heading this way, right?
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novac usually see anyone.
See you, Vic. Alright. Let's go in. Dino Delight Motel. God, that sounds so tourist trappy.
Well, it is.
Jenny Mae Crawford.
Welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
Sure, I'd like to rent a room.
Well, I think that's a fine idea. I'll give you a good flat rate, and you can stay as long as you like. At least until the busy season comes. Sound good?
I get a feeling that the busy season doesn't come ever.
I'm glad you...
Sure seems like it.
Will be the
I'd be
one
surprised if
upstairs.
there wasn't busy season.
Here's your...
Alright.
Dino Delight.
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me. Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seemed to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth.
So what is this place?
We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novac. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine.
What is there of interest around
Well,
here?
there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory.
Alright.
There's been some sinister characters out there. Other than that, no.
Anything
Well,
else?
Up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day.
Interesting.
And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone.
Alright.
Helios 1, based upon Nevada Solar 1 and various solar plants.
Yep. Where can I get some
You
supplies?
see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop, and tell him I sent you.
Will do.
I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belt.
Alright. What's been going on in town lately?
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than... Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night. They've been
Alright. We got some things to check out.
out for strangers.
First stop is... Ooh. Now we've got a mailbox system to get bulk items to Good Springs and whatnot. Anyway, first things first, let's sell our salvage and talk with the guy who runs the shop and the guy who has information on our assailants. Hello, Mr. Whoop, hold on. Edie, empty your butt.
compared to all the options.
Yes, we have T-Rexes. I've had this game for almost a decade, and that's the first time I noticed that sign.
There's still a few left.
Jenny May sent me.
Bless her. Seems like every traveler I get in here tells me the same thing. They see the sign and think, gift shop? That's just too good to be true. Well, a friend of Jeannie's is a friend of mine. And,
What do you sell here?
well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon.
What about supplies, guns? Do you sell those?
Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
All right.
Darn it, no one
Let's
ever
see
buys
what-
T-Rexes.
Have a look.
Let's see what he has for sale.
Come back now, you hear?
All right, we'll come back, Cliff. Don't you worry. All right, now there's this guy, Manny.
What's going on, man?
So, who are you?
Manny, I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking.
Oh, he has
You got a 50
human
shot
teeth
through
as a
it.
necklace.
Otherwise, it's proof.
Well,
What do you do to protect your town from? Or what do you protect your town
You name
from?
it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now.
Are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
And you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with
Huh.
that bitch.
well, when you describe in those terms, that's fun. Real fun.
All right. Well, let's move on from your story. I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
What are you
He has something of mine.
talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something.
You want me to take care? You want her to? You're going to go to Retcon, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to
Novac,
Repcom.
It's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls show.
All right. What needs to be
Well, I
done?
gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
All right. I'll see what I can do. So, that's like our first big job out here. Mm-hmm. Oh, sometimes the Xbox One conversion doesn't go so well.
No.
Cliff Briscoe's bungalow.
Sometimes it doesn't. But hey.
Yep. All right.
But hey, what can you say except you're welcome?
Hello, Ranger Andy.
You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk. But hell, listen.
Would it feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna...
Did you do
Yeah.
something to your leg?
Twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What
A
happened?
few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
Ooh. What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet.
Yeah.
There's a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Your body is injured, but not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's... You know, maybe there's something I can do for it. There's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Save my butt. Let me show you how it's done.
Cool.
Cool.
Initiate a power attack while moving backwards.
Still good for something.
Yep. This leg ain't that crippled.
No. It just doesn't look that crippled.
So, anyway, let's go check out our hotel room real quick, and then we'll check on the ranger station for Andy. Aw, this is nice. Oh, we got a teddy bear.
There are sheets.
There are sheets. There are sheets on the bed. We got a foot locker. We got a safe. We got a little nightstand. We got a suitcase. Cabinet, refrigerator. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, and we also have a wardrobe.
Woohoo!
I know what I'm gonna do with the wardrobe. Gonna dump all the clothing that I don't need right now in there. And put the guns in the locker. So. Do we want the cowboy repeater or do we want the service rifle?
Service rifle.
Alright. Don't think we'll need the sturdy caravan shotgun or the varmint rifle. So, but we'll keep the explosives, because that's what we're good at.
Explosions?
That'll do her. Oh, he also mentioned that, if I remember right, he mentioned that there was a, someone who lost their, who's been losing their Brahmin. Mm-hmm. And, hey, there's a bunch of Brahmin. So let's take a peek.
Saying that it might be due to the heat, but does I mean it's everything.
Hey there, I'm out of town. Name's Dusty. What do you do here?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it.
I hear you've been losing livestock.
Losing don't describe it. It's a massacre.
What do you know about the
Every
attacks?
night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or...
I'll see if I can catch whoever is responsible. Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, ma'am, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would
Two-headed
happen if half of
beeves.
what Novac says is best we can hope.
All right. So,
So that's the one that was shot the night before.
yep.
Well, ain't that pleasant?
Well, in the meantime, we'll hop over to the ranger station because Andy wants to catch up.
Kind of sad that they're treating him like crap like that.
Hello. You're back. What's up? I shouldn't have said anything in the first.
Huh. Okay.
Well, that's no big thing. They went that way.
Well, I guess we gotta do the come fly with me quest in the meantime.
Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly,
Fly
away.
away. First step is gonna get there, though, and then we will,
Today, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Sorry,
How come you're allowed to sing, but I'm not?
because I can sing.
Boop off. So,
Or should I say I am at least at one point in my life I was a trained vocalist.
are you saying I'm not talented?
Never said that.
No, I'm not talented.
I just say you're out of tune.
I was never in tune.
I know.
Let's establish that. All right, we got ghouls.
Did you catch him taking
Oh,
Did you
Blo-
catch him taking a whiz?
I don't know about that, but bloody mess took effect. Oh, he's got human flesh. Awesome.
Oh,
We-
that's pleasant. Pleasant.
So,
Interesting.
and here we are. I wonder if there is if there was like a NASA facility or something, or
don't
like someone
know.
who was like building the rockets for NASA and tested out here.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Dry lake beds are good spots for ignition tests.
Yep. All right.
I mean, where else are you in a low enough area that it's not going to negatively affect the landscape?
An ash pile and a club made out of rebar and concrete. Looks like there was quite a party here.
Complete with a gnome. Plain.
Checkers.
Okay.
Really? I mean, it's one of those things. If that is that what's gonna make you ask questions?
No, I mean, they do have the puppet and Gary vaults and all that in the Fallout universe, which is kind of weird unto itself. But, you know. Darn that vault tech and their experiments.
Whoever set up a checkpoint here, A, they were loaded with energy weapons, and B, they were ready for a party.
Did you get all the caps?
Not really.
You should get all the caps.
I totally should. And hey, Medex, I can go back and help that one powder ganger who's got his legs busted.
Yay!
If we survive this.
If.
Big if. So, there's another guard station up on that overpass before we get too far in. Let's see here. Ooh, another cowboy repeater.
Woot. Toys.
So, despite the power cells, it looks like at least one person was into old-fashioned guns.
Well, someone has to be.
And someone was very bored with their Nuka-Cola bottles.
Well, they had to find something to do. I mean, you don't exactly have cards to make a house of cards. Otherwise, I'm sure they would. Caps.
Don't worry about the caps.
Oh, okay.
I'll clean this place out later.
Okay. Thought I'd ask.
Especially since after this, we're going to be doing the Old World Blues DLC just to get the perks and the level up.
I see a rocket.
I see a rocket, too.
Big rocket.
I see a lot of ghouls. Which means that we should set up a quick perimeter.
That would probably be smart. Don't let them surprise you before you're ready.
Exactly.
Even though Edie already pissed
Oh.
him off.
Oh, I was counting on her doing that.
Nah, figured.
Come on.
Edie's range is wonderful.
Her hitting power is wonderful. Didn't even take out the mine or trigger the mines.
Aw.
That's not aw, that's good. I get to use the mines.
I know. I'm just laughing, though.
You would.
Mm-hmm. Repkin. Repsinen? I know it's missing an O, but...
This is CNN. Alright. And another barricade set up.
They love them barricades.
Oh! It's these guys.
Well, maybe we get to see what those guys are up to. Whether it's good or bad or indifferent.
Yep.
Should still be amusing.
Indeed it should be. Got a couple more,
Ferals. Well, they can't all be nice.
Well, ferals are never nice.
I know.
Rebar club and a stealth boy.
Another bright brotherhood.
Not interested in their bathrobes, thank you very much. Actually, it'd be funny if we found a religious cult out here and they're in a Fallout game and their vestments were literal bathrobes.
From various hotels.
Yes.
Like, literally saw the different... You had to... Granted, you had to change them up to not be violating copyright, but have different ones from seemingly different places.
Indeed. I mean, hell, just the idea, just my idea of the bathrobes I like. So, and
Who
another
knows?
one.
Maybe if you can find bathrobes, you have like you could have that as the thing for a group.
I almost don't want to ask what they were grilling. Machete.
Probably not, because then you'd be sad.
Well, because either I would be really hungry for barbecue, or I'd find out that it's people, and then I'd be really sad, and then I'd be really hungry for barbecue.
So you'd be hungry for barbecue. Suddenly it's Soylent Green. Then you're hungry for barbecue again.
Yes.
Got it.
So, and speaking of Soylent Green and barbecue, I'm not sure that's a good transition, but we will be entering the RepCon test facility next time. So, we'll be seeing you kids.